Chapter 2 is all about linear equations with two variables, and we are going to graph them. So I just want to tell you some of the basic terminology of this grid right here you're going to see a lot of. This is called the Cartesian plane. The Cartesian plane is formed when you have an axis going left and right. This is always going to be the x-axis. It's just like the number line. And now we combine that with an axis going straight up and down. That is the y-axis. Now, some other things about this. The x-axis and the y-axis divides the Cartesian plane into four regions. They are called quadrants. And the quadrants, no matter what class you're in, whether it's an economics class where you might be graphing or statistics or algebra, the quadrants are always labeled counterclockwise. So this will always be quadrant 1, this will always be quadrant 2, this will always be quadrant 3, and last but not least, this will always be quadrant 4. The place where the x-axis and the y-axis meet, this point right here, that is called the origin. The reason it's called the origin is because when you go to plot a point, that's where you're going to originate, meaning that's where you're going to start. And so just as a quick example, if I'm going to plot a point such as 3, -4, points are given to us as ordered pairs. The reason they're called ordered pairs is because the order matters. It is always the x-coordinate and the y-coordinate. So this is like a Google map to get to your point. So I'm going to start at the origin, and I'm going to go 3 units in the x direction. So 1, 2, 3. And then from there, I'm going to go -4 units in the y direction, meaning 4 down. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I'm going to make a point right there. If I had labeled my point A, then I would come up here and label it A so that everybody knows what I've just plotted. That is the basic terminology of the Cartesian plane.